so tired this morning and we had a little bit of a snowstorm going on. The snowflakes were so freaking big, but now it has seemed to stop and it looks nice outside, to be honest. So maybe I will attempt to walk Kobe this morning, but it's been so cold. I've been so lazy. I've been just letting him out in the backyard. Today, I'm gonna be taking you guys through a full day of eating as well as what I'm gonna be training today, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how I'm eating in training before or while prepping for IVF. At the time of me making this video, we're probably gonna be starting IVF in like a week and a half time. I just ovulated a couple days ago, so I'm expecting my period in like about a week and a half. And as soon as period comes, cycle day 1, I need to call the fertility clinic. So I'm very excited. I definitely think I'm gonna do what I eat in a day during the stims and like egg retrieval, but I also wanted to do something like pre-prep IVF. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Let's head downstairs and start the day. To my bone broth, that is the first thing I have every single morning to break my fast. I've been having the bone broth for probably at least a year every single morning, and it's not new for you guys to see me drinking. This is something beyond fertility aspects that I really enjoy. One, because it just makes me feel nice and warm in the morning, and it does have 14 grams of protein in one serving, so that's a great amount of protein first thing in the morning. Now, in terms of fertility aspects, there's no real like scientific evidence that shows that it improves fertility, or I should better say increases fertility, but there's definitely knowledge that it can support fertility. Now, I say it helps support fertility because one, bone broth is really good for gut health and like gut inflammation. If you're on a fertility journey, or especially like an IVF journey like myself, warm foods is really good for you. You really shouldn't be eating anything cold, because in Chinese medicine, the way that they talk is when you drink and eat warm foods, you're making your womb or your uterus warm. When you're warm, blood circulates, and that's obviously what you need and want for things like your uterine lining and implantation. Bone broth also improves your immune system. It has collagen in it, so it's really good for your skin, your hair, your nails. My little morning routine is I will drink my bone broth and I will read my book. So my current book is The Cabin by Natasha Preston. She is a new author that I just started getting into. She writes a lot of thriller books, and that's what I'm into. Now it is time for breakfast, which is arguably the most important meal of the day, just in general, but even more so for fertility aspects. And that's because eating breakfast, specifically like a healthy fat, high protein breakfast, helps maintain your hormones and a healthy metabolism, which in turn leads to a healthy, balanced internal environment, which is obviously what you want and need during a TTC journey. Here is the final look on my breakfast. It's so colorful and vibrant and obviously tasty, so I just love it. Hi, Kobe. You're not getting any food. Big breakfast to start off the day. So I do 2 scrambled eggs with mushroom and spinach, 2 pieces of turkey bacon that I put in the air fryer, and then I have 1 kiwi and a mandarin. Now for the eggs, obviously they are healthy fats, which are great for you, but they also have choline or choline, I don't know how you pronounce it, which has tons and tons of growth growing research that shows that choline or choline, however you say it, reduces the risk of neural tube defect and supports a baby's brain development. So obviously that's great for prenatal things and to take while in early stages of pregnancy. I don't think the mushrooms really do anything. I just like throwing them in there for some added veggies. But spinach is great because it has folate, which is just folic acid, as well as iron and antioxidants. Iron is great because obviously you need to keep those levels up and it builds blood in your body. The turkey bacon obviously for some more added protein. Kiwi is just a good fruit. I believe it also has folate. I could be wrong. And then specifically I started adding like citrusy fruits, mainly like tangerines, clementines, mandarins into my breakfast because citrus does help absorb iron into the body. So I want to make sure the things that I'm eating that are iron filled are actually being absorbed in my body. I am and always have been really good with water, just being like an athlete growing up. Pretty much water is all I drink, but specifically to prep for IVF, I have been trying to be extra hydrated. So every day I'm adding 1 scoop of these Organica electrolytes into my water. I specifically like the pineapple passion fruit. It is so tasty. I already filled this cup with water and this is basically what it looks like. It comes in a powder form and I just put a scoop of that in my water, close the lid, and then I just mix it or shake it to mix it. To have a bit of like a light lunch. So when it comes to lunch and like afternoon snacks, this definitely always changes for me. But I will say overall, I do find that I eat smaller meals for like lunch and like afternoon snacks. So some days I might have meal prepped for my lunch, so something that I made ahead of time. Sometimes there might be leftovers from dinner the night before that I'll have for lunch. And then sometimes in today's case, I'm kind of just winging it because I don't have anything left over or prepped. I'm gonna have probably a lot more smaller meals for this afternoon. So I guess for like my first lunch, we'll categorize it, I'm gonna be having avocado toast, trying to eat a lot more like sourdough rye bread versus just like regular white bread. It has something about like the fermentation process. It just helps reduce inflammation in your gut. And personally, I like the way that it tastes. And then 2, I'm really trying to get in avocados as much as I can because they're high in antioxidants, they're high in folate, and of course they are healthy fats. And overall, they just help regulate things like ovulation. They improve endometrial lining, which is obviously important. You want thick, nice lining for when eventually I do the transfer. I use a whole avocado, so it actually does keep me full for pretty long. And as you guys saw, I don't do too much to it. It was like so perfectly ripe. I just added a little bit of lemon juice and then I topped it off with everything but the bagel seasoning. Here is my technical like second lunch of the day. I'm having some oatmeal with some added protein powder. Protein powder obviously makes this more protein packed. Oats are great because they have fiber and they support endometrial lining. The strawberries are great because they have antioxidants like vitamin A and C. And it even has some CoQ10. If you are in the fertility, TTC, infertility realm, you've definitely heard of CoQ10. Then I have a little side of almonds and walnuts. These types of nuts are great for building healthy eggs. it is 7:17. I just got to the gym. I am going to a 7:40 yoga class. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys about this before. It's a mix between Pilates, yoga, and Tai Chi. I have absolutely been loving coming to this class. I feel like it's just been helping my body overall because I'm the type of person, I don't really stretch. I definitely dynamic stretch before my workout, but when it comes to static stretching after my workout, I'm not the best with. So doing this yoga class, it's just been making my shoulders feel good, my arms, my back, everything just feels like a little bit more flexible and just better overall. Since I'm like 20 minutes early, I brought my prenatals with me. I'm gonna take them right now in the car before I go in. Usually I take them with dinner or right after dinner, but I was pretty full from all of the food that I ate. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just hold off for 30 minutes and then I'll take them in the car. I have 7 pills total to take, which is kind of a lot, and some of them are really big. Anyways, I am blabbing. Let's go inside. Yoga went really well. Honestly, I love going. I already said that. It's just so much fun. And honestly, the instructor, I don't even know how to describe it. She's just the perfect like yoga person. At the end of all of her classes, we do 10 minutes of meditation, and she just has like that perfect voice. Like, it's just, she does guided meditation, so she kind of like talks through it and we're just like laying there with our eyes closed, and she just has like the perfect voice. I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, I am tired. Alan made me a tea, chamomile tea, so I am going to drink that before bed. Green tea and any type of herbal tea, so like chamomile or peppermint, is good just in general for your immunity, your gut inflammation. Chamomile is nice because it's calming, so I really find when I drink it, it does help me go to sleep. And sleep is obviously important for fertility. I do have a long day tomorrow. I do need to go to my office for a couple of hours and do some things, so I am going to head to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little what I eat in a day. I'll do another one when I am starting the IVF stims and like the egg retrieval, just to kind of show you guys. But otherwise, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe below so you don't miss any of my future ones. Give this a big thumbs up, and also turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of my IVF videos, because there's gonna be a lot coming up soon. I'm gonna go down and get Mr. Kobe to bring him up because we're gonna go to bed together. I'm gonna finish this and I will catch you guys in the next video. Good night.